When it's refreshing, it's refreshing. TikTok every season on Love is Blind comes out and exposes things which we want to know. And again, this season, shout out to Storytime with Ricky, who did some interviews last season with Raven, who was dating SK. And she's again, once more, brought some fresh tea to the table. Refreshing. This season, she talks about 4 other couples that were also engaged. One of them being you'll recognize because they were on our screen earlier on. I won't spoil the surprise for who it is. Watch this video and you'll find out who exactly was engaged because the story is engaging. Okay. And by the way, maybe I shouldn't say this little T. Maybe I should say this little T. Milton and Lydia. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say. You go and search it for yourself. Okay? You go and search it for yourself. But up until that point, listen, if you're new to the channel, like it, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of the uploads. We appreciate you guys. Stay locked and stay loaded. We love seeing you guys back here. We're trying to reach 100K before the end of the year. You guys are doing a great job for us as well. So much appreciation, you guys who always share, subscribe, and those of you who are new joining this particular channel and subscribing. Let's get into the video. I don't want to waste time because there's a lot to get to. It's a 5-minute long video. And there's a lot of tea to drop. So let's get into this.
Currently 4 or more other couples got engaged this season on Love is Blind, and we just didn't see it. And it gets worse because apparently this couple, Renee and Carter, not only got engaged, not only went to Mexico, but moved in with each other, did the whole experiment, made it down the aisle, and their story was completely cut. Which is really bizarre considering we only got 2 weddings this season when there were in fact 3, allegedly. A lot of you guys were commenting on me, Rob, and Aisha's live last night saying that Renee and Carter were actually married. However,
so just to pause it there, is actually the marriage licenses application. So if you want to get a little bit closer, marriage license applications. Okay, Renee, Ashley, Alda, Carter, Dale. These are the marriage license that they were applied for. And that's what she's explaining. I'll let her continue.
However, that's not true. Because you can see here that Renee and Carter actually did file for a marriage license, but it was not returned, meaning they did not get married. However, Renee is currently married, but not to Carter. So you can see.
Let's pause it right there because if you just missed it, if you didn't get it, okay, Renee, okay, all right, and Carter, they got together, okay, on Love is Blind. They applied for the license, but the license wasn't returned. The date is sickling. Let me get a little bit closer so you can understand what's going on. Because the tea is piping hot, blood. Yeah? The tea is piping hot. And I don't even like tea, but this tea is delicious. Okay? Very, very delicious. I don't even like tea, but this tea is delicious. Okay? Let's get a little closer. Okay? Get closer. Oh, get closer. I'm burning now. All right, cool. So what's happened is obviously they've applied for a license on the 18th of the 5th, 2022. It was not returned. Okay. And then we see another license applied for, okay, again by Renee once more on the 13th of the 3rd, which is this 13th of March, 2023. Okay. And that was returned 0504, right? So the following month in 2023. So she's actually married to another Negro. Okay. All right. Now, of course, it's been a year, so it makes sense. It could happen. They break up after a few months and then find someone else and marry. It's possible.
You can see here that this was filed in May of 2022 and not returned, meaning they didn't get married. But in March of 23, she was married. So 9-10 months after walking down the aisle and saying no to somebody, she got married to somebody else. Now, you might be wondering, like, well, why didn't we see their story? Why didn't Netflix cut them? Word on the street, and this is just a rumor, so do what you will with this information. Word on the street is that the guy that Renee is currently married to was her boyfriend during filming, and production found out and cut them out of everything. If you were wondering why Mexico was so short, it's because they had a lot more group interactions that they had to cut, and the beach scene was the only one that they could seamlessly cut Renee and Carter out of. If you need proof that Renee was in Mexico, here she is with her little golden cup. I think she wants people to know she was in Mexico because she's been posting about this on her Instagram all day. don't think she wants people to know she's married, and I definitely don't think she'll ever admit to like actually being with the guy that she's married to now, and her being the reason that production cut their story. But I guess it's possible that you could meet.
See, now if she has a boyfriend. See, this is what I'm trying to say. Women and men get dealt with differently. Look at this situation, right? SK, we'll talk about SK because the girl decided to come out and move mad. Yet this girl ended up being on the show, marrying somebody else, and potentially, not that exactly is, she probably had a boyfriend that came out. Now the reason why it's different is because men don't usually come out and want to embarrass themselves. Women will. No, no play. Women will come out and try to shame you, say he was with me, da da da. This boyfriend coming out and be like, this chick was with me while I was trying to go down the aisle. He played his position, he kept quiet, and he moved along. You know what I mean? Like he played his position, he kept quiet, he moved along. That's why it doesn't always blow up, because for us men, we're not trying to embarrass ourselves. Like if you cheat with me, I'm not about to do I'm gonna do manhood to manhood. Let me go and tell your boy. We ain't about to do that. That's why women don't get caught. It's because the men don't go and say something. Men get caught because the women catch feelings and end up trying to tell the other chick. That's not always every case. Some of you are just sloppy. But anyway, let's move on because it's about the tea. Not about
Meet somebody in 9-10 months and fall in love and get married really quickly.
Mm.
That's possible. Khloe Kardashian did it. That's possible. But if I had to put my little coins on something real serious had to happen for Netflix to cut their motherfucking story out completely, I'm gonna go with you probably had a man. Here's another screenshot of Mexico, and you notice this man in the blue with the bald head? Yeah, that's Carter. Anyway, I would have liked to see their story. Even if she did have a boyfriend, I think that would have been juicy for production to come in and like confront her with the information and tell them that they can't continue, and then like Carter look all like heartbroken and sad. That would have been good TV. Honestly, people liked her. In the little scenes that we got of her, people liked her personality. We got a little bit of scenes of him and people liked him. I liked him up until he said that JP was the type of man he would want his daughter to marry. That's when he lost me. That comment and all his fish pictures made me think that he was possibly with JP on January 6th. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's move on to the other three couples that got engaged. Netflix didn't follow their stories. So Estefania and Jared allegedly also got engaged. They did.
Okay, so I don't know who this person is. I ain't never. I remember this guy. Oh, I remember this guy. Yes, I do remember him. Yes, and I remember her. I do remember them. You remember them? I remember them. Yes, I remember them.
Did not go to Mexico. I don't know how long they stayed together after the engagement, but I do not think that they're together now. Paige and Josh also got engaged.
Okay, I don't remember these two at all. Do you remember these guys? I don't remember these two at all. Who are these two? I can't remember him, but I don't remember her. I can't lie to you because I don't remember seeing her.
Not go to Mexico. Netflix dropped their story after the pods. But word on the street, allegedly, do what you want with this information, is that these two are rumored to have known each other prior to coming on the show. Enoch and Erica also got engaged, and their story was cut after the pods.
Why they look so pretty, this couple? Why did they cut them? They look pretty. I remember seeing her. I don't remember seeing him. Yeah, I remember seeing him. I don't remember seeing him. I remember seeing her, though, once or twice. Because when she was talking, I remember.
Now, this one I'm particularly mad about because both of them are really fucking good looking.
Yeah.
And we needed some eye candy this season because they was giving us nothing. Producers decided to like move forward with JP, who looks like the fucking Joker. Not these two people is mind-boggling to me. And what I find so funny about this couple is on my live, just pulling this out of thin air, I was like, I would like to have seen them two together because they're both attractive. In my predictions video, I was like, she gives main character energy. I would have loved to see her on my screen. I would have loved to see him too. He's the best looking guy in the house, like next to Chris. This is not a good photo of him. It is because Netflix did him a little shady with how he's standing.
Yeah, I hate that.
But look at him. He's cute. If he wasn't 27, I'd slide right in them DMs. Now, I'm not saying that these are 100% accurate or what I heard from the little birdies is true, but I will just say this. The source that I got this from has not been wrong about this season yet. There was also a rumor swirling that he is currently dating somebody else from the pods, but I can confirm that he's a single man. Like I said, the source where I got all of this information about these four couples, the boyfriend, knowing each other, all that tea, why they were cut, has not been wrong since. So I'm going to put my money on that. I'm right about these four couples. Tell me what you think in the comments. Which of these four couples would you have liked to see? Which of these four couples would you have liked to see their story? And would you be interested in talking to and knowing any of these stories? Because I can hit them up and ask to talk to them. I can hit them up and do a live with them. So y'all just let me know in the comments. There's also a rumor that she ghosted
Hey,
him after the pod.
Allegedly.
hey, listen. It's a bit mad still. Can't lie to you. This is crazy. This is crazy. Mad crazy. This is what it is, baby. Listen, the tea be piping hot. Anyway, listen, that's all I gotta say. I don't think I have to add anything else to it. All I'm saying is, Love is Blind. You're messing up a little bit here, man. You know what I mean? You're messing up a little bit here, man. You have footage on the cutting room floor that you could have been using to bolster your storyline this season, but you ain't been cutting it. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate the early scenes, but now we're getting to the latter stages. It's kind of falling apart a little bit. You could have been smart and filmed a few other couples who thought that would have been more solid than what you saw with these people. So anyway, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification on uploads. We appreciate you guys. Saluted.